Welcome back to A Girl, a Drink, and a Game. We have got a super extra special drink for you tonight, and I'm super excited about this. So it is called the Electric Lady. Now, the Electric Lady is a tattoo lounge up in Bradley, Illinois that is phenomenal. You need to check it out. I went to high school with the artist, and she is just amazing. She literally used to pass notes to me with little doodles on them. She's just fantastic. Now she's got a really awesome team supporting her as well. And we don't get up to see her as often as we would like, but when we can, it is great. And so we have named a drink after her in celebration of, I believe, their third birthday that they just celebrated. So it is the Electric Lady, and it has in it freshly squeezed orange juice, Sailor Jerry rum, blue, I can't say that word, syrup, something, that stuff right there, sour apple schnapps, raspberry lemonade, and maraschino cherries. It is a wild one. And this is for you, Brie. Love you, girl. We're going to get this tried. So it was a little brighter when it was first made. It's kind of melded together, but we're going to give it a try. Then we're going to give it a good stir and try it again and see how it goes. All right. Oh my gosh, that's really good. That is really, really good. With all the flavors, I was really hesitant to see like what it would be like with so much going on. That's really good. It had a very strong cherry taste initially before the stir. The stir has kind of mellowed that out and kind of melanged the flavors. But I didn't want to stir it right away because I knew it would kind of like muddy the colors. But it is delicious. And of course we have our beautiful orange and cherries. We're just gonna let those plop right in there. I don't even care. All right, so be sure to check out the Electric Lady Lounge on Facebook, Instagram. They've got awesome stuff posted all the time. Great stories, great tattoos. This one right there was done by Brie. She's a phenomenal artist. I'm not even kidding you. And she's an amazing team supporting her now. So even if her style is not your style, she has artists that can find your style and get you what you need. So go check her out. I love her dearly. She is amazing. And now on to the game. Today we are playing, well, we are unboxing, I should say. We're not playing it. Tacocat Spelled Backwards is Tacocat. Did you know that? I only found that out not that long ago, honestly. I mean, not something I really put a lot of thought into before that, but it is a little board game with a cat who is also a taco. And I love cats, and I love tacos, so... Oh, and also, you can also get some Electric Lady swag, too. I got this last time I was there, and it is super soft t-shirt. Really high quality shirt. And it's Brie's artwork, so that's always cool, too. I also have, like, her little stickers and her pins. She's always got fun stuff to give you when you get stuff done by her. She's phenomenal. And she's just cool. And it's a very, like, it's a very relaxed place. If you're nervous, it's a really great place to go. If you don't necessarily feel like they're really good about inclusion and just making everyone feel comfortable no matter what. So if you're nervous about getting a tattoo, if you've never had a tattoo, if you need a first tattoo, it's a great place to go. And I've had multiple tattoos by multiple artists, and she's by far the best. Like, I mean, it still hurts. I'm not going to say it doesn't hurt. It's a tattoo. But comparatively speaking, it's night and day with her compared to other artists. But anyways, back to the Tacocat. It is 2 players, ages 7 and up. It's a 15-minute game. It says, a game of clever card matchups in a box that is also the board with a cat who is also a taco. So, you know, there's that. This is not a spelling game, but try spelling my name backwards. It's, you know, Tacocat spelled backwards is Tacocat. Hi, Booby. This is not your place. No, you cannot have that. Get down. He thinks he's 21 years old. He's not 21 years old. Mm-mm. Too young. Too young. Look at that. Oh my gosh, this is so cute, guys. Well, I gotta take this stuff out, and then I will show you. The box is literally the board. It spells Tacocat, front and back, and it's got numbers. I don't know what the numbers mean yet. I don't know anything about this game. We were at a store, and it was on an end cap, on sale, and I had to have it. And that was basically all that was. I was just like, babe, can I get this, please? And I got, you know, eyes rolled and said, fine, whatever. I'm not going to be able to stop you, am I? And I said, no, you're not. So, here we are. This is really good. Like, it looks muddy now. It's so good, though. All right. We've got the Tacocat. Let's open that up. Need dexterity to open this thing. Come on, little Tacocat. Oh, look at him. He's so cute. He's got his little cat ears on top of the taco. We're just going to put him right there. This reminds me of my traveling taco I had in college. We took him everywhere on a trip to New York. It's a long story, but yeah. If you were in my choir, you know what I'm talking about. So anyways, here's my Tacocat. I have absolutely no idea what these guys are, but they're little, like, rectangular pieces with things. Oh, these are those words, like Tacocat. I forget what that's called. It's probably in the direction somewhere. The words that spelled backwards are the same words. That's what these are. Like stack cats and kayak and pizza zip. Pizza zip. I don't know. That's not really a word, but I guess it works. Okay, what is this? High fives, we got you a gift. Don't worry, it's not a dead bird. To receive your gift, visit this website, put in this code. That's cool. They've got different games listed here. They've got Tacocat Spelled Backwards, a little wordy, throw burrito. I have heard of throw burrito. And throw avocado. We're just throwing all sorts of things. All right, here's the booklet. It is, I don't like these kinds of booklets. You gotta fold it out. It's all big. All right. Where do we start? Hey, don't read these rules. Reading is the worst way to learn how to play a game. Fair enough. Instead, go online and watch this instructional video. Well, we're not going to do that right now, but we might do it later. All right. Goal. Move Tacocat to the goal space on your side of the board. Yay or wow. So I take it you probably put the board like this in between you and your opponent. So I guess we'll do that. Just like that. Set up the board like this. It's very simple. I like it. They've got like good graphics, very simple, not very wordy. I mean, granted, this game is made for children, but we don't care about that. Unfold the board and seat one player on the yay side and one player on the wow side. Put at least 7 tiles in a stack next to the board. So the little rectangular thing, those are the tiles. Insert Tacocat into the black plastic stand. Already done. And place them on the center of the space. Where'd you go, Tacocat? You go here. Shuffle the cards and deal 7 to each player. You can look at your cards, but keep them secret. Put the rest of the deck face down to the board, next to the board. This is the draw pile. Leave some room for a discard pile. So we need a draw and a discard, and we have to shuffle these. This is the deck, apparently. Ooh, it's got a nice little paper band. It's never going to go back on there, probably. We'll try, but I doubt it. All right, we're going to shuffle. Got some weird artwork. We'll get to that in a minute. Oh, we got to stack these two. Stacky stack. All right. Tiles are stacked. Back to the shuffling of Tacocat Spelled Backwards. What is that called again? Put in the comments, because actually it hasn't even said it on here, and I really thought it was going to say it, although it might be later in the instructions. Put in the comments what the word is that describes a word that's spelled backwards and frontwards is the same. I know there's a word for that. It just is not in my vocabulary, apparently. I want to say, like, no, I'm not even going to say it, because if I'm wrong, I'm going to feel stupid. The things you learn in elementary that you never use in your life, and you forget them until you're randomly opening a game about a taco who's also a cat, and then you need that useless knowledge, but you don't have it anymore. Sad day. But here we are. Okay, shuffled. And how many? I already forgot. How many cards do we give? 7? I think it was 7. 7. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Push that out the way. Draw pile. Push those out the way. And that. Don't need that. All right. Let's play. Let's say it's your opponent's turn to go first. They look up at the card in their hands and start by playing the highest one face up in front of them. This is their attack. Now, you must do one of two things, it says. You can defend or you can sacrifice. Defend by placing a card of equal or higher value from your hand face up in front of you. You get to attack next. It says that ties go to the defender. Or, if you sacrifice, it says sacrifice the lowest card in your hand face up in front of you. Your opponent gets to attack next. Read this again. Not a lower card, but the lowest card. So if you cannot play higher, essentially, then you gotta go like with your lowest of lows. After either outcome, collect both cards and put them face up in the discard pile. Determine who gets to attack next as described above. So if you defend, then you get to attack next. If you sacrifice, then the other person gets to attack next. So essentially, whoever has the higher card gets to attack next. You can attack with any card in your hand, but a good strategy is to attack using the highest card that you have. So let's look at an example. It says, it's your opponent's turn to attack and they play an 8. Your hand is a 1, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. You could play any of these cards to defend, which is the 8, 9, or 10. But if your hand looks like this, which is a 1, 2, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, you don't have anything that can defend against an 8. So you are forced to sacrifice your lowest card. So you would have to play your 1 if that was the case. Continue this way until both players have 1 card left in their hand. Both players turn over their last card at the same time. The player with the lowest card wins the round and gets to move Tacocat 1 space closer to the goal space on their side of the board. So the whole time you're trying to get the higher card until you have 1 card left, and then you want the lower card, I guess. It says, remember that sacrifice means you lose the lowest card in your hand, and it hurts to lose your lowest card because whichever player has the lower card at the end is the winner. It's kind of confusing, but I think I get it. Now pick a player to go first and play a quick practice round before you continue. The round is over when you both present your last card and then move Tacocat. So that's the first half of the directions. Then we flip this bad baby over. Dealing cards. What are the numbers for? At the end of each round, after you move Tacocat, shuffle all the cards before you deal, so that way you are always using a complete full deck. When Tacocat is moved to a new space, the number of the new space indicates the number of cards to deal to each player to the next round. Oh. So, when you win the round, Tacocat comes towards you. And so you start out, which is a 7 on the O, which is in the center of the board. And then you go to the C, which is a 6. So if Tacocat is sitting on the C, you would only deal out 6 cards to each person. If you move to the A, then it's a 9, so you would deal 9 cards out. And depending on who wins, you might be like, you start out here, you might go here, you might go here, but then you might go back this way, and then this way, and then this way, and then back, and you just keep going. And I'm pretty sure the goal, I'm guessing, we'll find out in a minute, but I'm guessing the goal is to get Tacocat all the way to your finish line, which, depending on which side you are at, is either yay or wow on the other side. Okay, so replacing cards. What are the arrows for? After you deal cards, but before you start the round, you might have some cards that you don't want, usually middle cards like 5, 6, or 7. If a Tacocat is resting on a space with an arrow pointing at you, you get 1 chance to discard as many or as few cards as you like into the discard pile and replace them by drawing new cards from the draw pile. So let's look at our hand. Okay, so right now I have a 7 and 8, 10, 2, 11, 12, 9. Okay, so I don't have hardly any low cards here. My lowest is a 2, and the next one is a 7. And then I've got some really killer high cards. So I don't know that I'd really want to. I mean, I could maybe get rid of my 7. So if this is before you start the round, if the arrow that Tacocat is on is pointing towards me, so like if you look at the A, it has an arrow at the bottom that is pointing towards me. So then on that turn, I could be the one to get rid of my 7 into the discard pile, draw a new card. It happens to be a 6, which is probably not any better, but I could do that if I wanted, but I don't have to. And I could do that with as many of my cards. So I could ditch my whole hand if I wanted and draw 7. Well, in this case, it would be 9 new cards. If Tacocat is resting on a space with an arrow pointing... Oh, I already read that part. The other player can then replace up to the same number of cards. So if I just did 1 card and replaced it, even though the arrow's not pointing towards you guys, you could still do 1 card. If I did 4 cards, then you could do 4 cards. It just depends on who has the arrow facing them. In the first round, or if you get back to the middle, it goes on both sides. So I assume that you both get to. So it says, so if the arrow points at you and you want to lock your opponent with the cards they were dealt, announce that you don't want to replace any cards. For the very first round, Tacocat is resting on an open space with arrows pointing at both players, which means that both players can replace as many as they would like. Yeah. So if you're on the O, then you can replace as many as you want. I can replace as many as I want, and it doesn't matter. We don't have to match on that. Ties. If both players turn over their final card and they are the same, look at the arrow on the space where Tacocat is sitting. Whichever player the arrow is pointing at wins. So, you know, if it was on this one and we tied, it would go to you. If it was on this one and we tied, it would go to me. So that's simple. If you tie on the starting space where there's an arrow pointing both ways, reset and play again. Simple enough. Moving Tacocat. What are the tiles for? We finally get to that. We have all these tiles that we have not even talked about yet. When both players have played their entire hands and then present their last card, the round is over. When a round is over, the winning player, the player with the lowest card, gets to move Tacocat 1 space to them. When you move Tacocat, cover the space Tacocat moved off with any tile because that space is no longer part of the game. So my first conclusion was wrong. If Tacocat ever moves to a covered space, simply skip that space and move to the next one. Repeat as necessary for all covered spaces in a row. This means the board gets smaller and smaller as the game continues. Okay, so I thought that you could just go like this way and then back this way and then, you know, you could just keep going back and forth. But once you move this way, then that gets covered. So then, if you were to win the next round, instead of landing back on that one, I have to jump it and go to here. And then this would get covered. And then if I won again, we would jump both 2 of those. and land here, and then this would get covered. And so every time you play, you can't step back on that spot. That's interesting. Who goes first? I guess it makes the game go a lot quicker, because otherwise you could get like just stuck in a back and forth battle forever. So it makes sense. I need another drink. This is so good. Oh, it's so good. Okay, who goes first? At the start of every round, you deal cards. You start a new round. After placing cards, determine who attacks first with a duel. In a duel, each player looks at their hand and chooses one card to place face down in front of them. Both players turn over their cards at the same time. The player who has the highest card gets to attack first. The card used in a duel is no longer a part of your hand, though. So collect both cards and put them in the discard pile. If there's a tie, discard both and duel again. There is a tiny chance you might continue to have tied duels until each player has only one card left. If this happens, just present your final card and the player with the lower card wins the round. If both final cards are the same, reshuffle and start again. When you move Tacocat to the goal space, on your side of the board, you win the game. Alright. It's easy enough. So, jumbo attacks. This section covers some strategic moves. We don't want to bug you down with them until you're a pro, so don't get overwhelmed. Okay, so it's kind of like a bonus section, but we'll still go over it because these directions aren't terribly long. So, when it's your turn to attack, you can attack with multiple cards. This is called a jumbo attack, and there are two kinds. If you have two or more of the same card in your hand, you can attack with the entire group of matching cards. Or if you have 3 or more cards in a sequence, so like 2, 3, and 4, you can attack with the entire group of sequential cards. The player you attacked must defend or sacrifice against each separate card used in your jumbo attack. If your opponent sacrifices against any of the cards used in your jumbo attack, you get to attack again. So you attack with your jumbo. Then they have to defend or sacrifice as many cards as you did. So they have to do it at like each individually. And then if they... Okay, I have absolutely no idea what just happened, but my camera just turned off for some reason. I don't know why. We're going to have to splice this together. Hopefully it works. That'll be a new one. All right. Well, anyways. So, I don't know exactly where it cut off, so we're going to just rewind a tiny bit. So you can jumbo attack by doing doubles, essentially, or more. So any matching cards, you can play all of them. Or if you have a sequence of cards, like 4, 5, 6, you can play all of those. You have to defend or sacrifice against each of the cards that were played. And then, if you sacrifice on just one of them, then the original attacker basically wins that round. So you have to defend all of them to win that. And jumbo attacks are powerful because your opponent plays a bunch of their cards to defend or sacrifice without getting to attack you back. And if they sacrificed even one, then you get to attack again. So jumbo attacks are a pretty powerful play. We're not going to go through those examples. I think it makes sense. Important things. Just because you have a group of cards that can be used in a jumbo attack does not mean you have to use them as a jumbo attack. So it's your choice if you want to a jumbo attack or not. You don't have to. You cannot play your last card as a jumbo attack, though. You must keep one card to determine who wins the round. So when you want to play that last low card, you can't have that as a part of your jumbo. Do things in order. 1, shuffle the cards. 2, deal the cards. 3, replace the cards. 4, duel. 5, play the round. 6, move Tacocat. 7, replace the tile. And 8, repeat. So you just keep doing that. It says how many cards are in the deck. Oh, it tells you like how many of each of them if you want to know that. And that's it. That's the game. It sounds pretty legit. I like it. Let's take a look at some of the artwork. So, 12, it says UFO tofu. And it's got a little alien dropping tofu. 11, Ma has a ham. It's a mom walking a pig down the street. 10 is Evil Olive. It is an olive flying out of a jar of olives who looks quite evil. No melon, no lemon. No. It's watermelon and a lemon. Too Hot to Hoot is an owl in the desert. Star Rats are star-shaped rats in space. I Prefer Pie, which is a pie and the number pi. 4 is Senile Felines. What year is this? Who are you? It's an old little cat couple. Do Geese See God? Geese in like an interstellar, like acid tripping looking background. Was it a cat? Wait, was it a car or a cat I saw? It is a cat-shaped car, I think. Unless it's a car-shaped cat, which could also be an option. Is that all of them? No, we still have 7. 7 says, may a moody baby doom a yam. Doom. It's very ugly baby. And a yam. I think that might be all of the cards. I did not do them in order. Oh, no. We've got one more. I think that is the best for last. Number 1. A nut for a jar of tuna. It's a dolphin and a squirrel with a nut and a jar of tuna. There you have it. And these guys, let's see if I can say all these things. These are the backward forward words, whatever that's called. Yo Banana Boy. Little taco and a banana. Pizza Zip, which is like a little cat in a pizza sleeping bag looking thing. Step on No Pets. Yep, that's Step on No Pets is Step on No Pets backwards. Race car, that one I did know. Race car. And kayak. Those are like actual make sense ones that are, you know, forward and backwards. The others are a little bit of a stretch. Oh, we have these two down here too. Stack cats. It's a stack of cats with a taco cat on top. And last but not least, Go Dog is in fact Go Dog backwards. And that's all, folks. That's what we have. So, hopefully you enjoyed this unboxing of Tacocat Spelled Backwards. Is Tacocat. Where the box is the board, which is really cool and nifty. And hopefully you enjoyed this electric lady drink, because I sure did. Right to the bitter end. Now I just gotta dig out them cherries. The cherries are the best part. My little happy dance. So, be sure to check out the Electric Lady Lounge on Facebook and Instagram. And be sure to like, share, and please subscribe. It makes me happy. I do a little happy dance every time. And comment. Let me know what the heck it's called when a word is, you know, spelled the same way forward and backwards. And also comment what you'd like to see more of or what you don't want to see. Give me your feedback. I will take it all into consideration. Be nice about it though. You know, be kind, rewind, that sort of thing. But that's all I've got for today. I really hope you enjoyed it. And I will catch you next time. Cheers.